Hey guys, how's it going? It's Eric. Welcome back to the channel. If you have been following all my posts and all my reports and stuff, there's been the rumblings that PS5 and Xbox Series X consoles are going to still be constrained in the near future, at least until after the springtime, because AMD, who makes the CPU and GPUs of both consoles, basically has a bottleneck of demand coming at it, and they can't produce chips fast enough. And that is partly why a lot of this demand is not meeting supply at the same time. You know, the supply and demand is not meeting up and getting consoles out to players who want them out for, their enjoyment. We've kind of been following this, and now there is an update in regards to AMD, which could be some definite good news, guys. A different turn of events that might make the constraints a lot quicker finished than we realize. So let's go ahead and read this article. If you're not subscribed yet, guys, subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and begin. So check this out. Samsung to the rescue for PS5 and Xbox Series X shortages. AMD looks to outsource a chunk of its GPU production to ease supply issues. So now they are going to team up with Samsung to help with these shortages. So this is potential good news, guys. Again, they've been not able to keep up with producing these fast enough. It's been a troublesome year, so to speak. I mean, there was already chip shortages before the current pandemic, and now with pandemic on top of it, plus the brand new console generation being such in demand, yeah, it was a perfect storm of chip shortages. So let's read this. It says, new report suggests AMD is looking to outsource some of its GPU production to Samsung to ease its dependence on the Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing company, which is positive news for the Xbox Series X, the PS5, and the Series S. Again, all three of these companies use GPU production and CPU and chips and all sorts of different things from AMD. So they're fighting over AMD's services, so to speak, right now, and there's not enough to go around. So TSMC is presently unable to scale its stock in line with unprecedented consumer demand. There's no shortage of media coverage around stock issues, especially the Xbox Series X, PS5, and Xbox Series S, which are built around semi-custom AMD SoCs, uniting Zen 2 CPU cores and RDNA 2 GPUs for the true next-gen experience. So very fancy high-tech verbiage right there. I'm not a big techie. I just know that's all important, right? So TSMC is AMD's foundry of choice. Indeed, AMD is dependent on TSMC for manufacturing its Radeon GPUs, Ryzen CPU APU series, and its chips for the next-gen consoles. If TSMC can't cope with demand, console supply is heavily obstructed. And that is what's going on right now. They cannot cope with the demand. TSMC is being completely overworked right now. And we've been talking about this. Again, I've covered a couple articles. It's come up, actually, a week or two ago. AMD actually confirmed that they are absolutely constrained, that they're trying their best. Both Sony and Microsoft have come out with certain spokespeople saying that it looks like the constraints of this console production is going to be well into the spring. April and May was the timeline. But now, reading the rest of this article, we might have some new hope. There might be a Luke Skywalker in here. So it says, the speculative reports come from the Korean tech forum Klein.net and have been picked up by the Twitter user Hanokai's5719, who suggests that AMD is looking to outsource its lower ASP chipsets to Samsung, avoiding reliance on the TSMC. So if Samsung is able to come through, I think we might be seeing some brighter days here, guys. So to achieve its manufacturing target, which aims to increase its CPU and APU production by around 50%, AMD may turn to Samsung's upcoming 3nm facilities, rumored to be a multi-billion-dollar project to provide a new state-of-the-art manufacturing facility. And that was reported by Bloomberg. So they do have a new facility being made as a result of a new project. They're making a whole bunch of new I guess, jobs available to people to be able to work. So let's get them. Let's make this so, guys. So it says, although just rumors at the moment, it remains well within the realms of reason. The industry is well aware that TSMC is lagging behind in its manufacturing efforts. Samsung may see this as a prime opportunity to capitalize on the stock shortages, lend in its production facilities, and give an AMD the extra production capacity it needs. So Samsung could definitely capitalize on this and make some bank and be a hero. Now it says, of course, Samsung and AMD have already been collaborating on the brand new Samsung Exynos processors that obliterated Apple's A14 Bionic chip when tested for pure graphics power. Apple's bulk purchase of the 5nm A14 for its iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 12, the 12 Pro, and 12 Pro Max may have catalyzed the TSMC stock depletion last year. So again, there's been a lot of changes in regards to certain, I guess, partnerships with chip manufacturers and stuff like that. And there was already a shortage happening. And you know, when you get somebody like Apple strong-arming a situation, you know, it becomes difficult for a company like TSMC to keep up with all the companies that they're working with. So it says, if you're in the market for a new GPU but constantly frustrated with supplies, best graphics card guide. So T3 gives a cards guide because there is depleted stocks of chips. So it says, as demand continues to soar for the new consoles, AMD needs to guarantee extra volume to ensure that supply line isn't impeded at any stage. If all goes ahead, it could see AMD redistributing a chunk of its CPU and APU creation to Samsung. Hopefully this can trickle down to keep the PS5 and Series X in constant stock without further interruption. So, if this happens, right now it's rumored, you know, it looks like they will be outsourcing a significant chunk of its production of GPUs to ease supply issues to Samsung. This would be a big move and would definitely ease up the constraint of Xbox Series X's and stuff. So potential good news here, guys, for people that would like for stores to have more inventory and stock available. It might be coming. Now, who knows how quickly this could happen, if it is going to happen, how soon would the changes go into effect, how fast would the production begin? I honestly don't know. I'm not too big of a techie, but I do know good news when I see it. So let's hope this happens. Keep our fingers crosses. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Not the description. I'm sorry. It's lunchtime. I'm hungry. I'm a fat kid. I can't think when I'm hungry. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you on the next one.